The deadliest sniper in history, a story of the White Death. Simo Häyhä. In the brutal winter of 1939, as Soviet forces invaded Finland, a single man stood against them, almost invisible, striking fear into the hearts of soldiers who would never see his face. This man was Simo Häyhä, a soft-spoken farmer known to the world as the White Death. He became the deadliest sniper in history, achieving legendary status with over 500 confirmed kills in less than 100 days. This is the story of Simo Häyhä, his origins, his incredible skill, and the legacy he left behind. Simo Häyhä was born on December 17, 1905, in the village of Rautjärvi, Finland, a region near the Russian border. Finland was an unforgiving land, and Simo's family, like many in the area, worked tirelessly as farmers. From a young age, Simo was taught the values of discipline, hard work, and self-reliance. By his teens, he was already a skilled hunter, spending countless hours in the dense Finnish forests. Hunting was more than a pastime for Simo. It was a way to help support his family, and he took it seriously. He became an expert in marksmanship and was known for his patience, accuracy, and understanding of his environment. These skills would one day transform him from a humble farmer into a legend. His quiet nature and near-perfect aim made him respected by those who knew him. His talent was a combination of instinct and practice, a lethal combination that would soon define his role in history. At the age of 19, Simo Häyhä joined the Finnish Civil Guard, a voluntary military organization focused on training citizens in basic defense skills. It was here that Simo began formal marksmanship training, developing a style and precision that set him apart. The Civil Guard allowed him to refine his shooting and survival skills, and by 1939, after nearly a decade of training, he was one of Finland's top marksmen. In the winter of 1939, with tensions rising between Finland and the Soviet Union, Simo joined the Finnish army at 34 years old. On November 30th, the Soviet Union launched a massive invasion of Finland. The Winter War had begun, and Finland, a country of just 4 million people, faced an army of nearly 1 million Soviet soldiers. Vastly outnumbered, the Finnish army relied heavily on guerrilla tactics and the unique knowledge of individual soldiers. For Häyhä, the war was deeply personal, a defense of his home and way of life. What made Simo Häyhä so effective? The answer lies in a perfect blend of natural skill, relentless practice, and an intimate understanding of his environment. Simo was not just a marksman. He was a master of concealment and survival. In temperatures reaching -40 degrees Celsius, he would lie motionless in the snow for hours, sometimes days, waiting for his target to come within range. This level of patience and endurance was unmatched. Häyhä's weapon of choice was a Finnish M/28-30 rifle, a reliable, sturdy version of the Soviet Mosin-Nagant. Remarkably, he chose to use iron sights rather than a scope, for several reasons. Iron sights allowed him to keep a lower profile, and without the need for a scope, he could avoid potential glare that might give away his position. Additionally, a scope could fog up in the extreme cold, whereas iron sights remained clear, making them a better option in the harsh Finnish winter. He would even pack snow in his mouth to prevent his breath from being visible in the cold air. This attention to detail, combined with his exceptional skill, made him an almost invisible threat. Soviet soldiers began to fear him, as they never knew when or from where the White Death might strike. Simo Häyhä's impact on the battlefield was profound and psychological. By some estimates, he killed over 500 Soviet soldiers during the Winter War, though the official count of his confirmed kills was around 505. Each day, he struck fear into the Soviet forces, who knew that he was lurking somewhere out there, watching them through the sights of his rifle. The Soviet soldiers began to call him the White Death, a name that soon spread among the ranks as his legend grew. The Soviets attempted various strategies to eliminate him. They deployed specialized counter-snipers and launched full artillery barrages on areas where they believed he might be. But Häyhä's deep familiarity with the Finnish terrain and his expertise in camouflage allowed him to avoid detection. He was almost ghost-like, disappearing as suddenly as he appeared, leaving only fear and loss in his wake. To his comrades, Simo was a hero. To his enemies, he was a phantom, an invisible predator in the snow who could not be tracked or caught. On March 6, 1940, Simo Häyhä's sniping career came to an abrupt and violent end. During a close engagement with Soviet soldiers, he was struck in the face by an explosive bullet, which shattered his jaw and severely injured his cheek. The impact left him severely wounded and close to death. Häyhä was evacuated from the field and transported to a military hospital, where he slipped into a coma. Against all odds, he awoke a week later, on March 13, 1940, the very day the Winter War ended. Simo Häyhä's wounds were severe, and he was left with permanent scars, but he had survived. After his recovery, Häyhä returned to his rural roots. He settled on a small farm in the Finnish countryside, a place where he could live in peace and solitude. Despite his legendary status, Simo was humble and preferred a quiet, simple life. He continued to hunt and farm, embracing the routines he had known before the war. His story, however, began to capture global attention. Military historians, journalists, and even admirers sought him out, eager to meet the man behind the myth. Häyhä, however, remained modest, often downplaying his achievements. When asked about his incredible record as a sniper, he would simply say, "I only did what I was told as well as I could." For Häyhä, his skill was a product of practice and patience, not something to boast about. He saw his role in the war as one of duty, protecting his homeland rather than pursuing personal glory. As the years passed, Simo Häyhä's legacy continued to grow. He became a symbol of Finnish resilience and courage, inspiring countless soldiers and marksmen around the world. To this day, snipers study his methods and tactics, recognizing the value of his patience, precision, and adaptability. In his final years, Simo lived quietly in a veterans' hospital in Hämeenlinna, Finland. Though his body bore the marks of war, his spirit remained unbroken. He passed away on April 1, 2002, at the remarkable age of 96. Simo Häyhä left behind not only a legendary kill count but also a legacy of humility, strength, and dedication. Simo Häyhä was more than just a sniper. He was a man who embodied loyalty, courage, and humility. Known as the White Death, his story serves as a reminder of the power of discipline, skill, and an unyielding sense of duty. His legacy is preserved in the quiet of the Finnish forests he knew so well, a legend in the snow, remembered forever. Thank you for watching. If you found this video informative, please like, subscribe, and share for more content like this.